Good morning and welcome to Moopsy in the Morning for November the 4th, 2024. It is now 6 a.m. Daylight Savings Time. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Pi. How's everybody doing today? We were on yesterday. I think some of the people figured out that there was a time change for those of you not in the States, but I forgot to mention it because I figured that out last Friday. It's like, oh, yeah, time change coming. Daniels should have had his little thing out there. Time change imminent. The good news is that the dogs are not on the time change, so we've been up for 3 hours. And that also means that about this time tonight I'll be but it is lighter later, so I guess that's a good thing. Anyway, the nice thing is, now that we've had the time change, all of my endeavors get started an hour earlier, meaning I can get the garbage stuff out of the way, so everything on every account is just spacey stuff, Chris. That's all we've got is spacey stuff. And by the way, Pi, thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate it. And I'll figure out why the heck I'm not getting notifications. Well, no, I probably won't figure out why I'm not getting notifications, but we will figure it out. Yeah, I used to like to go through this and get all the garbage out, so today was some ground damage and a lot of salvage and stuff like that. So like on this account, at this point, I have Borg ships and Polaron damage. So I've already gone out and found some Polaron weapons to put on there, and I'm ready to go kill some Borgy ships. And I, after yesterday's Sunday morning worship, JB and a couple of the others made some suggestions about things I need to do, so I have been leveling up some of the ships I need to salvage for parts. So when we're not doing this, I now have ships to level. So lots and lots of stuff to do for the next 6 months. Yay! Oh, excuse me while I stretch. I am not used to this getting up late/early. Blah, 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 blah stuff. Chris, let me send you an invitation. And I have no idea what you've got on your list. But it occurred to me, Josh was otherwise engaged at the moment. He's teamed off doing something. Oh, thank you, Pi. Which means if we wanted to do guillotine, we could go run off and do guillotine. I'm going to put you down, evil hellspawn. Ah. Yes, I know it's comfy to sit in Mom's lap. You are murder on my knees. I've had very little bits of scam and spam sneaking through lately, Pi, so whatever you're doing is working just fine. Thank you so much. Oh, I already invited you to the team. Okay. And there's a Taz. Hang on, I suppose I should go here. Good morning, Taz. Taz is being very quiet this morning. Perfect. Taz, do you want to join us to go do guillotine? Not seeing Taz there. Not seeing Taz answering me. Maybe his mic's not working. Well, he's not in game, so he's just here. Obviously, you're not in game, so I'm not going to invite you, but you're always welcome to join us. I know you've got other games you've been playing.
Does my microphone work now?
Yes, your microphone works now.
Oh, Jesus. Trying to figure out which headset I was using last time. Oh, not easy.
Yeah, what I've started doing is unplugging the one I'm not using, setting it to the side, and making sure that it's switched back to the other one, because I've done that twice now, and it's like, nope, I sound like an idiot.
Yeah.
Would you like to join us? I see you're not in game, but we're going to run some Borgy stuff.
Yeah, just give me a tiny moment.
Absolutely.
I don't know if you ever played the game Morrowind.
I've never even heard of it. I don't think I've heard of it.
It's like 20 years old now.
Oh, then probably I have heard of it.
The Elder Scrolls 3
yeah,
The Morrowind.
Yeah, then I know it.
Okay.
Hubs used to play it. So in yesterday's show, I realized that I have basically done nothing with my life for 4 years except, just dealing with one crisis after the next one. So I'm slowly catching back up on life.
I actually have fog today.
Yeah. Oh,
like this adventure fog. It's like I want to go out in it.
Oh.
Yeah, when the fog is so thick, you can cut it with your finger.
Yep, I love those days, don't you?
Yeah. It's
amazing.
Like, ooh, I want to go out in that.
One of the things I really love that I haven't enjoyed for years is rainy days when it's rainy and gloomy and the dogs are going, no, we're not going out. That's the day you stay in the house and bake chocolate chip cookies.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I have ADHD. Baking does not function with me.
Because
waiting for stuff?
Yeah, but cookies are nice because with ADHD you could in one moment make the dough, cover it up, and just stick it in the fridge. And what I would do is
fridge?
Yeah, I make cookie dough. Chocolate chip cookies are really good if you let them sit in the fridge. So you make the dough, you put it in the fridge, and when you want cookies, you just take out enough to do the cookies. It takes 9 minutes.
No.
And the trick for me is I'll get engaged in something else. I don't have ADHD or ADD or anything like that I know of. But I get distracted with other stuff, so I set my phone alarm and I set this oven alarm with 1 minute to spare, so it will remind me. So by the time I realize the alarm's going off, I get up, move to the oven, it's like, oh, cookies are perfect. And then I turn off the oven, and I've got fresh cookies for right now, and the rest of the dough can sit in the fridge. And if you really want to have fun, you take the cookie dough, and you shape it into little balls, put them on a cookie sheet, and freeze them, throw them in a plastic bag, and keep them in your freezer, and then you just throw them on the pan and bake them for 10 minutes. That way the whole time elapsed thing. I could see that with baking bread, because you have to wait for this to rise and you have to wait for that to proof and yada, 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 yada. Not so much with cookies, because you can do it in stages.
I would have eaten myself silly on the cookie dough.
Oh, yeah. We're not going to go into eating raw cookie dough. It's amazing that I have any cookies ever. I'm going to cue us up for a little guillotine here, if everybody's good with that.
Yeah.
Wait is cued. For me, it's not a matter of not liking waiting. It's a matter of, it's fine to wait for 9 minutes for the cookies. It's a pain in the butt to then wait another 9 minutes for the next batch, another 9 minutes for the next batch, for the next 2 hours. And it's the reason my mom hated baking cookies. So she started getting into doing sheet cookies, where you take the whole thing of dough and you put it in the pan and you pat it flat and you bake it as one giant cookie.
The problem is when I start, or rather when I sit down and wait for something, my brain starts time traveling.
I know.
I never know where or in what century I end up when I have stuff to do afterwards. So, yeah, that can be both dangerous and hazardly.
So Chris says, it's not liking, we want things now, not in 20 minutes or an hour. So I do have an issue, and it's the opposite issue. You know what delayed gratification is? You get something and you don't use it right now. You put it off till you have a free moment or whatever. And deep in my brain, I know what it is. It's that I don't deserve having this yet. Which is why I have boxes of unopened 10th anniversary ships that I've never opened. It's 4 years. So when I went to talk to a therapist about this, along with a bunch of other stuff, they're like, well, delayed gratification can be good. I'm like, no. It's the opposite. I delay it to the point of losing stuff or forgetting that I have it or buying things and never using them because I don't deserve them yet. And that therapist is just doing the, okay, I don't really know how to address that one. Chris says, I hate delayed gratification. Waiting is boring. You procrastinate and forget you were waiting for something in the first place. Wee woo?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, ADHD, I don't think... it's organic. It is organic in nature versus this delayed gratification, which is really just a form of self-abuse. One might be addressed by medication. I don't know if they have effective ADD, ADHD meds. And one needs therapy and a hammer to the head or something like that.
It's like the medicine for ADHD is way too powerful.
Yeah. If it works
I'm
for
a
you,
I'm a
great.
walking zombie when I take it. Like literally just sits there and drools.
No, that's not
That
what
is
you
not
want.
fun. No.
Let's see. Chris says there are some meds that calm the thoughts so you have one voice in your head instead of thousands, but it's not easy to get.
Yes, it's called weed.
That's easy to get. Well, not so much here.
No, it's not easy to get. Norway is like the most hated weed country in the freaking world, so...
Well, they're starting to change the legislation for the last 5-6 years. It's been relatively easy to get in almost every state, not including Indiana.
Mhm.
And they're finding that the social issues that are coming out of it are pretty intense. And they're like, oh yeah, it'll be like alcohol. People can deal with it. Well, they don't. They don't deal with it. They wind up going, I'll smoke instead of going to work. I'll smoke instead of taking care of the kids.
But that's people smoking that are not supposed to smoke.
Well, since it's legal, anybody who is of 18 years or 21, I don't know what the law is, can smoke if they so choose.
If I don't smoke, I can't function as a normal human being.
But you're talking smoking cigarettes, right?
No. Weed.
Really?
I have the strongest version of ADHD. So
But you said it's hard to get weed.
Yeah, it is. But I'm like 43 years old. I've perfected that art now.
Ah. We didn't say anything about that. If you're listening in, we said nothing about that.
I'm not a little newbie anymore.
Well, you'd have an easy time here in the States, that's all I can say.
Yeah, I really wanna. And after I got this... After this girlfriend of mine from the States found me because I had nothing to do with it, I really wanna move over. Just for my ADHD alone, because how should I say? I wanna get it in oil form.
Oh, you can, yeah.
Yeah, over at your place, you can't get oil form here. That would be so. I would have to be a millionaire to be able to supply myself on oil. It's insane, and it would be the best substance I could get because I could just rub oil on my chest and be happy with it.
So my friend basically gets it and gets the leaf and the stems and all that, and he makes his own oil, and then he makes candy with it. He blends that in with butter and the chocolate. And not into cookies, but into candy, because then the oil retains potency. If you cook it, you lose some potency.
Mm-hmm.
So he was making us chocolate almond coconut candies.
Wow.
For those of you in the States, those are Mounds bars, but made with oil. And we were out hiking, he's like, do you want some? And I'm thinking, no, I have to drive a car later. That is not going to be a great combination. And he's fine with it. I can't do that. But he does it because he has some health issues. Joints, muscles, things that just cause chronic pain.
Yeah, that would, really help it out.
Yeah, it does help him out.
Combining driving while high and comparing driving while high and driving while drunk, it's night and day.
It is, but they're both illegal here, so.
Yeah, of course.
I think
all of it is illegal here in Norway, so
Yeah.
I have to do it all hidden, all alone. And it's the most social drug in the frickin' world.
I thought alcohol would be.
I don't like to drink. ADHD
Ooh,
and
that'd be
alcohol
good.
doesn't combine well.
No, that would not combine well, now that you mention that.
So I try to stay as far away from alcohol as possible. Once in a while I'll go and buy myself a bottle of Amarula and have it in small glasses with ice cubes and just
Wow.
sit there and like sip a drop at a time because it tastes so extremely good.
Oh yeah, there is that.
Mhm.
I like.
So it's basically only for the taste, and I can spend like an hour with one glass, so I don't get drunk or anything. It's just candy time, if you understand.
Oh yeah. No, I'm that way with my whiskey. I love a good whiskey, but it is sip at a time.
Yeah.
I do not put it on ice, though. I find whiskey and ice do not go together.
Marula and ice goes really well in together because the colder you get the ice cubes, the more it feels like the liquid somewhat hardens.
Oh, that's interesting.
So it's like you can't drink it through a straw afterwards. So those tiny sips feels like they last even longer. It's awesome. If I drink it warm, it's like swoosh gone.
Good
that was
morning,
good.
Chosen. So for me, putting whiskey on ice alters the flavor. I drink really nice whiskey and really nice scotch.
Mhm.
And if I'm spending $150 on a bottle of it, I'm not going to mess with that flavor. I am sorry.
Yeah, true. 150, that's a lot.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's highly taxed here for real Irish whiskey and real scotch. Somebody annoyed Trump at one point and they imposed a horrible tax on it. And American whiskeys and American pseudo-scotches just are not the same thing. So I don't drink them. Somebody bought me a nice bottle of American stuff and it's like night and day. I don't know how to describe it. It's like Prosecco versus Champagne.
I can't tell the difference since I usually stay away from alcohol unless it's candy related, if you understand, and if it's candy related, I drink it in really small doses. I try to do everything I can to not get drunk, if you understand.
Oh yeah, no, I completely understand that.
Because it's like I have a gremlin living inside of me with no connection between my brain. So when I get drunk, he immediately takes over and yeah, craziness happens.
For me, it's the lack of self-control, but not over horrible things. It's the yes, you do need a can of Pringles potato chips and a tub of French onion dip. It's not going to hurt you.
Yeah.
And the next morning, not only do you get up with a hangover, you get up with a hangover, feeling terrible from eating all that fat, and guilty. Let's see, Chosen says, I've just woken up over an hour ago. It's the time change.
One thing about ADHD is, which is kind of a blessing, I can eat whatever I want to without ever worrying about gaining any form of weight.
Well, so I started working out at the gym. This is my weight gain story. Thinking, I'll lose weight, but I'm working with a trainer. And he's like, well, what's your goal? I said, well, I want to lose weight and I want to look like Hugh Jackman. He's like, those two are mutually exclusive. If you want to build up muscle, you're going to gain weight. And it's just killing me. I put on 15 pounds in 2 months. Admittedly, it's mostly muscle. And I still get these little messages from him because I have to check in with everything I eat. And he goes, you're short 1,000 calories today. Go get a milkshake. No, I can't do that.
Yeah. And milkshakes are unprocessed proteins as well, so they especially stick to you.
Yeah, well, so yesterday was one of those days, and I'm like, I need more protein, I need more calories. Ugh, I don't want to eat anymore. I'm sick of eating food. So I got a tub of tofu and threw it into some ice cream and blended it all up.
What is tofu?
Tofu is soybean curd. You take soybeans, you grind them up in water, add a little bit of calcium carbonate, and it turns into a solid. Think about a soybean-based cheese effect.
Oh.
And then you can press it so it's really, really firm, or you can eat it so it's soft. But it's very bland. It has almost no flavor, and therefore
You can add whatever you want to it.
Exactly, yeah. I like to stir fry it with like soy sauce and ginger.
Wow, that sounds like something
But you can also puree the heck out of it and add it to something that's got flavor. So I add it to ice cream.
That sounds interesting.
I'm going to say it's not everybody's cup of tea. It's really bland. There are people who are like, oh, I hate tofu. I'm like, it's like eating nothing. I don't know how you can hate it. But my son puts, and most people do, they put tofu in miso soup, which is soup that's, you know what miso is?
No.
It's a fermented soybean paste used in a lot of Japanese soups and stuff. Super flavorful.
I don't remember. I was talking with somebody yesterday about eating raw fish.
Yeah?
And I'm like, I'm Norwegian, right? They're like, yeah. And I'm like, there is 2 people on this planet that do fishing. Who are those? Japanese and Norwegians. And how different are those 2 peoples? Very different. That's because we don't eat raw fish. And he was like, But
you eat cured. You eat cured fish, though, right?
Yeah. Which are not supposed to be consumed raw. Oh. Yeah, that's what it was. I was somebody recommended me going to get some sushi, and I was like, dude.
Just so you know, sushi isn't just raw fish.
No.
Sushi is technically means rice, if I understand correctly. And if you're Japanese or you're a person of cuisine, let me know if I've got that wrong. But so you can get sushi with just vegetables on it. You can get sushi with like fried shrimp in it or cooked crab. My son gets what is it? Soft shell crab, which is deep fried and then put into the sushi rolls and cut up. Nice. I happen to like it with tempura shrimp or cooked eel. You have eel, right?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, because I was going to say in Sweden we have eel. Sushi with eel. Amazing. Amazing. You cook it and you actually put a little barbecue sauce on it made from, I think teriyaki sauce would be the closest thing. And it's so good. But yeah, oshinkomaki is sushi with like pickled vegetables, no raw anything, in fact, no meat. I have it with tempura, with tofu in it sometimes. Crab meat, cooked crab meat, because raw crab meat's disgusting. You could do cooked lobster.
If you can catch it and you can eat it, then enjoy. Eel is one of those thingies you can catch, but you can't cook it.
Why?
It will always slip out of your fingers.
Oh my god. So, we were watching Iron Chef the other day, and they had the thing they were cooking was eel, and so to skin it, they grab the eel.
Oh, those motherfuckers.
Yeah. And they take the knife and they stab it through the head, and then they're like, oh.
Even I know you're not supposed. There is like a special finger grip with eel, and you have complete control over it. Even I know this.
I figure these guys are chefs. They know what they're doing. Let's see. Chosen says, I'm currently working on my TOS character. Good. Is that the one you were talking about the other day, Chosen? I'm going to jump over to my other tune. Let's see what else we got going here today. Since I went through and did all the ground stuff, so we should have only got species stuff left today. All let's get back here and looking at Peter Porker today. Before you came on, Taz, I was mentioning to Chris that over the weekend I worked on my the rebuild of the VFSS We Made Mom Cry, and we're turning it into a Viridian Plasma dual cannon CSV build. To which
Nice.
it is. It's great so far. It's very low DPS so far because it's very low level weapons. And everyone's suggesting do this from that ship, do this from that ship, do this from that ship, do this from that ship. And I'm realizing I have so many ships I haven't leveled yet. So when we're done with all this stuff, I still have ships to level. So I have got us set up for the next 6 months of stuff to do in the morning.
Awesome.
All right, I have got just plasma damage in space.
Oh, I haven't been doing my endeavors for 3 days.
No, that's fine. I mean, we can do anything.
It has been other comfortable mental vacation.
As you are entitled to and deserve.
It's like, except for the money, is there any reason to do endeavors after 750?
For the money. You might want to have the equivalent of 50 of them done, because, or 75 of them done, because if and when they up the endeavor level, if you've got them done, you've got all those points.
No, they fix that. They fix that. You will never get to tank your point over again.
Oh no.
That was a giant overlap from the last one, and those people who could go like straight into level 750 because
Which I did on 2 accounts with 1 click.
yeah, exactly, and that was like, oh no.
In that case, no.
Some
The only
people
reason
have-
to do it is the loot.
Yeah, and yeah, okay. Look at this. I have 279 reroll tokens. So
Well, that's a good reason to have them. Yeah, I only have 200. Hey, Chosen, is that the ship you were talking about the other day? Let's see. These tunes, these low-level tunes, do not have reroll tokens to speak of. They have a few. I think one's got like 20. This guy's got 14. All I have is plasma damage in space on this guy. And do I have plasma on this one? Probably would help. That's phaser. Let's put a plasma something on there. Something with plasma. I should have figured this out in advance. Oh, yes, we've got lots of plasma stuff we can throw on there. We're good. So, Chris, what have you got that needs to get done? Getting back to ADD meds, ADHD meds here, most doctors overprescribe them to the extent that people get their meds and then they sell them on the market to get money.
because they are a really strong narcotic,
Are they narcotics?
and I have seen what happens to people who misuse them.
Oh yeah. Chris needs
This
mats
sounds good.
in space, which is a patrol. What do you have for endeavors, if anything, that you want to do?
Destroy Tolian ships, Tetrion damage space, and defeat Borg ground, and visit 6 system in the galaxy. I'm thinking I'm gonna stay on my vacation for a little while longer. It was kind of nice to have this break.
Okay. Do you just want to play shooty with us then, for fun?
Yeah.
Good morning, Seth. Well, Chris needs some materials in space. How about if we just go do a patrol? But
Yeah.
to get mats in space, let's do a patrol in the Romulan area. Good morning, Seth.
If you have the mission, oh, I forget what it's called. Let's see. What, don't I have it? Oh, Romulans can't do this. That is true.
Tell you what, let's go over to New Romulus, which you can do by shortcutting on Sphere of Influence of the Solon A Dyson Sphere. Then
I'll
we can
just use
go over
the
to
transport.
Japori, which has got 3 space mats.
Yeah.
Japori, there you are. I'm on my way to Japori. I'll meet y'all there. I need like 30 points for salvage, so I figure we can run a few things here until we get some salvage. I hope we have a dilithium weekend coming up soon. This upcoming weekend is Red Alert, by the way, for those of you who don't know it, so it'll be probably another either tech point or upgrade, something like that.
Oh, Japori. I just came to New Romulus and was like, where am I going now?
Southwest.
I'm on my way.
Okay. When we get in, don't shoot. Let Chris go pick up however many mats
Yeah.
he needs first. And then we'll go play shoot 'em up. Chris, are you flying backwards? You are. Hi there. Well, Taz is here. Let's go on in and Chris, go shoot up or get your space mats and then we'll play shoot 'em up.
These guys picked the wrong system.
How many mats did you need, Chris? Well, clearly more than one. Okay. Grab that one, then we'll play shooty shooties. All right.
Can I go pew pew?
Oh, you can go pew pew. Shoot them all up. I do need destructible torpedoes. Which admittedly I can get later, but it'd be nice to get it out of the way today. Thank you, Sav.
I think difficulty might be a normal.
It is. Wasn't thinking about that one. Oh darn, that means we'll just have to go do something that's more challenging next time around. Huh. Oh no. Actually, for this ship, that's probably fine. Hey, Sav, we are rebuilding the We Made Mom Cry. That was our project. I think that was easy enough. Started working on that one yesterday as a team project. Believe it or not, I did not get all my space damage. See if I've got enough to salvage out and finish that one. Oh, I can finish my salvage. Yay, that's done. And I still need 2,000 in space. Well, yes, that's because you're awesome, dear. Let's see. I just need a little more space damage. Anybody care? I did notice your ship. I would... Let's see. Trying to get in close. There's Chris's ship, the Canadia, named for Sav. It's a good-looking ship, Chris. Parliament Miracle Worker. Sav says, pretty but terrible seating. Chris says, lower decks. But it is pretty. But you can make any ship work. Maybe not as well as other ones. Okay, so one, let's change that to... you up for a patrol, everybody?
Yeah.
Let's see, what have we not done? How about rescue and search, just for fun?
Swapping difficulty to...
I did to advanced, not to elite.
Okay.
So rescue and search, I'm launching. Chris, that's all that matters. Chris says, I love flying her. There you go. That's it.
Coming to our aid. As you can see, we're under heavy We did it.
Just realized the name of your ship, the Double D.
Yeah. Kom med den Eddie.
Bring on vessels aboard.
You know, the second Ed
Yes.
is named Double D.
Yes. Took me a minute to remember that. Oh, and I did get my damage done. Still haven't done my destructible torpedoes. We're going to have to find something else with destructible torpedoes.
That's one less rift to worry about. Let's regroup with Kamarkin.
I usually do that in the
Klingons are approaching our position.
Dyson spell. Undyne gives.
Yeah,
Undyne gives.
but I can also do Scylla and Charybdis and just camp. Because it'll
Yeah.
launch all kinds of stuff. But it's tedious. It's boring. Borgies are more fun. Darn, we could probably do some Borg things. Gosh darn, Mom. Why didn't I think of these earlier? Chris says snakehead material there, Taz. I'm not sure that reference.
It's the visual of my ship. It's using the snakehead.
I don't even know that one.
It's probably the only good-looking Romulan material. Well, at least the only good-looking I got. There is a pure white one too, but I don't know. It feels maybe too white.
We have an ad starting in 3 minutes. Which actually will be perfect because I need to run downstairs and use the bathroom.
Me too.
Perfect. We were going to take a hygiene break here as soon as we're done. And come back and then probably go to take on some Borgies so I can get these 18 torps.
How far do you live from Canada, Mom?
600 miles. Depends on which way, but probably could do it
If
in
you-
400.
If you calculate it in hours instead.
Oh, in hours? 6-hour drive. 7-hour drive.
Oh, that's not so bad.
Oh, no, not at all. We have a customer in Canada, and the guys usually drive there rather than fly, because by the time you do all the stuff you have to do and haul everything up
Mhm.
there, easier just to drive. Also, the
Yeah.
guys in customs, when you haul 500 pounds of tools through, are much more willing to open up the boxes while you're there in a car, because they can take it out and look at all your tools and all that stuff, and versus going through
I think that was the last.
the airport where they're like, what the heck is this? What do you do with that? Blah, 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 blah.
There are no dare support carrier. Which one is that? Oops.
Michigan is 7 to 9 hours from Toronto. It depends on where, yeah. Depends on how you go, but yeah. Zen store. Okay, I'm going to put this on quiet for a moment. I'm going to run downstairs. I'll be right back.
You Romulus in ages.
Oh, but New Romulus is so beautiful.
That's
Visit
my
scenic
stuff.
New I love New Romulus. I still need destructible torpedoes. 18 of them. You guys want to do some Borgie thing?
No there. What? The Ronodare material looks like.
Wish you could see it with the other skins then from here, but you can't.
It didn't look any good. It was just green with black markings on it.
Well, it's on sale. You could pick one up for a mere 2,400 Zen right now, of which I have 0.
Yeah, the Ranodare carrier is awesome, but the skin on it, it looked kinda dirty.
You need to look up closer. The hull material is very detailed on the DD.
Okay. Customize. God damn it. Cancel.
Did I have a Margot?
Customize. There we go. Naked. Ranodare. I'm gonna try it, since you recommend it so highly. Okay, exit to space. Render scale 4. God damn it. Step between the stars then. There we go.
Chris says, I mean, I like it. Doesn't mean it doesn't have to match.
In a
your
normally
aesthetic.
lit system, yeah, okay. I'm in the Dyson spare to have a look at
Hey,
it.
Chris,
at the
can we go
moment.
away from Japori a little bit more? Because that light is really affecting it. You want to come over here? Just want to get away from that. There we go.
Yeah, I can see some extra details, but
There we go. I'll catch up to you, Chris.
can I get an invite?
Hang on a sec. Let me just get close there. I will send you an invite. Dagnabbit. There you go, Tess.
Thank you.
Trying to get closer to Chris here. And ooh, oh, that actually is really nice. The detail is really impressive. I realize I've got a bad angle here, but
On
go find a system, Chris, that you like and tell
oh,
me
he
about.
has swapped into his own.
Yeah, Chris, just tell me where you want to go. I actually like that skin. I can't get inside from my angle. Hang on. Let me back up here. No, 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 no. Stop that. Stop that. It is nice.
But it made it green. It will have to grow on me for a while.
Good morning, Cliff. And yes, we did do the time change. For those of you who are wondering why it's not the same as last week. Those yellow dot lights in certain parts look like additional windows or something.
Yeah.
What are those yellow lights?
I didn't have any yellow lights on the snakehead. So it's kind of odd seeing them now, because they are very visual even from far away. As I said, it will have to grow on me because I haven't immediately switched it back. That means I don't hate it, but I think maybe the runner there textures might be of a tiny bit higher resolution.
Thanks, Sav. Okay,
And having these two ships next to each other was really good for being able to zoom into the center port, because I can look at Chris's ship and he can look at mine.
Indeed.
I can see the runner there is a much higher resolution texture. But... and it has some extra red bits on the nacelles.
Infected Conduit or Onslaught? How do you guys feel about doing a little Hive Onslaught?
Yeah, I'm an AoE ship, so that should be fine.
Okay. Chris, you up for Hive Onslaught? Okay. We're queued. May take a moment here. Great, Sav. Sav has a new costume up in Space Barbie. Oh, wee woo.
Wee woo.
I was stretching, wasn't paying attention. So my house is maybe an eighth of a mile from where the Indianapolis Colts practice during the week. And when they're getting ready for a game like yesterday, they have a giant blow-up balloon of one of the Colts, a Colts mascot, and it always says, "Let's beat the," and fills in whatever team they're going for this week. I think it was the Vikings this week. So Chris, you're saying let's beat the Hive. I need to get a blow-up ship here and have that posted someplace. Or eventually put it on my stream deck.
Your efforts are futile. Destroy this vessel, and I will claim another.
Touché, Borg. Plasma for plasma.
I have a sneaky feeling I got 4 of my torps. Yay. How exciting, torpedoes.
Your efforts are futile. Destroy this vessel, and I will claim another.
Oh no, the Queen's dead. Oh no. Whatever shall we do?
Oh, what happened?
Oh, that was a nice explosion at the end. That was very nice. Yeah, 4 out of 18. We'll go sit in Scylla and Charybdis later and take them on.
Did you think you had destroyed me?
Well, could I switch to my main account and we go do a patrol so I can try and finish leveling up the ship I need?
Of course.
Cool. Give me 1 second here. Kick you both. I'm going to jump over to the other one. Yes, it does. And it's not consistent is the problem. Sometimes things work out correctly, sometimes they don't. I'll bet you I just typed in the wrong password. No, I didn't. How fun. Cliff says, tough luck, Queenie. Has anyone seen Alien Romulus? The interesting
Yes.
thing with Alien Romulus is I think people loved it or absolutely hated it. Because I've heard very little in between.
They were kids. The lot of them, they were kids.
I don't think for script-wise people disliked it. I think it for stylism and technical stuff. But I don't. I have listened to some reviews, but I stopped watching Aliens after Alien, so it was very much a nope, noopity, nope, 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 not doing that. Scared the bejeebers out of me.
Yeah, that was one of the things those movies did.
Yeah, I will say the first one was definitely horror action, and I no. No. Chris, I've sent you an invitation. There we go. Patrols, anybody have a preference?
You need level up, right?
I only need to level up 1/2 of a level. I'm 4.5 out of 5.
Argala Elite. I think
Sure.
it's the
We
quickest
can do
one.
Argala. You want to do Elite? Or Advanced?
No. We can do Elite.
No, that's okay. I'm not good enough for Elite. I'll get myself killed. Can we just live with Advanced on Argala?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, I'm launching Wanted Argala.
Keep forgetting I have to do that too. I'm like relaxing. Yeah. Oh, I'm not launching.
Whenever you're ready. Yeah, I'm not a horror movie person. I mean, I didn't think I was going to like Venom, but it turns out I loved Venom. But I don't like horror for the sake of horror, and one of the reasons is Alien. Because my then boyfriend, later husband, said, "Oh, you should go see it. It's a great movie." So I went by myself.
Oh!
With no clue. With no clue what I was getting into.
Oh, God. That's
had
gonna leave some
night-
scar.
Oh my god, I had nightmares. Absolute
Yeah,
nightmares.
I can imagine. I can imagine.
Good area control. Looks like our fight got them to notice us. Let's go over and ask if they're.
I clearly forgave him. I mean, I married the guy, but... Cliff, you're not talking Venom, are you? Because that was the third movie.
Keep concentrating fire on individual ships. Separate them and whittle down their numbers.
I'm sad there won't be a fourth movie to resolve the third movie, because dang, I love Venom and Eddie together. And I mean, they built in enough of a little potential way to save it.
You will stand down and surrender to the message guard. Sensors are picking
My
up
ship
small
is a
navigation
different color now, Chris. It's not green anymore. What's this about? Now it's gray. That was rather pleasant.
what we want, where
I don't know how I managed to do this, but the Breath of the Dragon thing is permanently on, I swear to God.
That is cool. Is the bug on your side though? Well, now it's on again. It's like, I know I should go and have some fun with that console, but
tight beam transmission
Which one, the Dragon's console?
yeah, but I just haven't done
But
it.
it was probably a call for assistance.
I figured it was on this ship, since this is the Hesperian that I'm trying to level up at JB's suggestion, or somebody's suggestion, yesterday. So I grabbed it, just threw on the absolute basics, didn't upgrade anything, and just kind
You
of
don't
whomped
need
everything.
to upgrade anything.
Yeah, I just whomped everything into the spacebar fire at random, and this thing is just like perma on. I'm sure I'm not melting the hull. Oh, that was easy. Do I need anything on this too?
I didn't upgrade my weapons on this ship.
Uh-huh.
I'm still cruising like 500k DPS.
We've recently come
Yeah, so this ship,
have the suspect
well, not this
in
ship, but
custody
the
now.
ship I'm trying to rebuild is doing 30 to start. But that's the baseline. We start with the baseline and we go from there. And that should have leveled that one up. Yeah, she's done. Yay. Now I can steal stuff off of her for the VSS We Made Mom Cry. Gee. It is. It's a nice console. And I need to go to work because it's payday, and somebody didn't turn in their timesheets yesterday, so after going in and working for several hours to get it done, I'm putting it into the payroll system and like, really? Really? You worked
Yeah.
all week and you didn't put in any hours? So I need to go get that done. So I'm out of here, folks. We will be back tomorrow at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is different than it was last week because, what the heck? Let's change times. All right, everyone. Have a wonderful day. I'm not planning to be on tonight, but we'll see. Who knows? Maybe I'll get another one of the ships I need to level and we can just do some fun leveling or something tonight. Have a Oh, before we leave, hang on a second. Let's just see. I did not do the tour of the galaxy mostly because I was being lazy. Come on. Give me there we go. Excel spreadsheets. So if I'm reading it right, it should be Defensive Starbase 1. Starts today. So this week did I read that right? No, I didn't. Yeah, Defensive Starbase 1 today, Transdimensional Tactics on Wednesday, and EPO tagging on the weekend. And then we got a pretty quiet week coming up here, so we could team up and knock out Defensive Starbase 1 if anybody needs that tonight.
Yeah.
Or tomorrow morning. Thank you, Cliff. I appreciate the thanks. Everyone, have a wonderful day, and as we like to say around here, stay moopsome. Moopsy, moopsy.
Have a great day, Mom.
Thank you so much. You guys all have a great day. Thanks, Taz, for being here. Thanks, Chris, for being here. Chosen, thank you for being here. Saab, thank you for being here. Cliff, thank you for being here. Everybody else who wasn't in chat, thank you guys, too.